Time factor. You only have 24 hours today. How will you use it? One hour of laser-focused effort in an hour's time is equal to 12 hours or 24 hours or maybe more of dispersed daydreaming work. One is generally light, which has its purpose, but laser time compresses time, multiplies time, potentially. Everything has a mentor. Everyone has a mentor. Themselves, a great leader, God. You can't have a better tomorrow without the foundation of making today a better today. You are all what you accepted to be who you are. You are who you've decided to be. You have accepted what you have said about yourself. You have accepted what others have said who you are. You have accepted mediocrity or greatness. What's the good news here? You can accept a new picture of yourself. You can get new friends who see your greatness. You can change everything. You can break old thinking habits and create new thought patterns and habits. Laser thinking can collapse time, speed up time, or slow time down. You can step into the aha moment in time. One idea, one innovation, one witty invention can change everything, change your life forever, financially and every other way. It's not who you are, but who you thought you are. I have seen men run out of meetings because they had such a breakthrough moment when they heard a particular idea that inspired them. They couldn't even wait to the end of the meeting. And the others just never noticed, never applied, never did anything. Thought it was a good meeting, but never did anything. How are you going to come up with radical ideas without radical change, radical thinking? It's not going to happen. How are you going to get the prize of the end of the road if you never walk in that road? It's not going to happen. Radicals won't compromise their dreams. They will literally die for them. The U.S. had a dream to create a country. The people, they wanted to create a country where they would be free and dream and build. And these men were willing to die for this freedom, sacrificing the freedom they had for the freedom they didn't have, to lay down their lives, to jeopardize all for a higher call than even their very lives for us and for their families, their future generations. And then others come along and squander that freedom. Kellogg's cereal created one of the greatest fortunes in history. And when he died, he gave this to his daughter, one woman. And by the time of the end of her life, she squandered it all, from the richest man ever to the poorest. The question is, are you willing to risk the little freedom you have for a greater freedom, even if it costs your death? This is true living. That the good and freedom for you and for others is more important than I do nothing life. They risked it all for the greater good. They gave their all. They spent it all in pursuit of righteousness. They created the cost. They counted the costs and said it was worth it. They sold everything and purchased that precious pearl. You will have far more regrets for what you didn't compared to the regrets for what you did. We pursue what we think the new answer sometimes is, not finishing the question we already accomplished and where we're on. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. We divide our mind so that there is little power in any of our work. It's the quality of the money we make more than the quality, because the quality is always first. Is the quantity of money more important, or the quality of our money? Would you rather have less money that brings great happiness, as opposed to a bunch of money that brings little? It's the quality of our worship to Him. It's not just empty prayers with words with no spirit behind them, or preaching to yourself or others the true nature of prayer. Going through the motions of prayer means nothing to God. Less than nothing. He despises repeated prayers over and over with nothing. They bother Him. We need to live a sacrificial life to be able to pray real prayers. Empty words with no brokenness behind them are just wasted words, prayers for ourselves which do nothing but make us loathe ourselves eventually. But we have a high priest that will help those that belong to Him. Have you gone to the Father to be accepted? Because He puts those true believers into Jesus' hands. You can't go directly into Jesus if you don't think there's a God or that He's good. How are you going to accept His Son? If you're not accepted the Father, you can't accept the Son, because, as Jesus said, I only do what the Father's doing. I accept those that the Father put in my hands. Remember that some are not the ones Yes, there are ones that want a fellowship with us. We just need to find them. We don't need a bunch. Just need a few good people, good friends. Jesus didn't have an army, just a few good men. And He changed the world. Who will be sent to me to fellowship with? And what is the benefits for them and for me, for each other? But if your core belief, and that being the belief in the Father, is not there, then you don't have a relationship that you want to pursue. Amen.